Minnesota. Well, the Packers are gonna do great this year, eh?
That's a Canadian and Minnesota.
Oh, out for a rip, are you, bud?
That's what you kept saying.
And
We're off.
we're back. We're back on schedule. We are doing it. We took a 3-week hiatus, but now this is our second week in a row. Rocking it. Fully Nuking podcast featuring the very special and unique talents of the one and only Margate's mayor, Maynard's mayor.
The mayor of Maynard's.
I want to claim that.
You should get the hat.
What hat?
Like, I don't know, make a hat. It says Mayor
Mackie
Mark
Films.
Mackie Films.
MVP.
You forgot about that last time.
We also didn't vibe last time. We should
Yeah, we can do that.
try it. Maybe kick off.
And ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, not only beautiful, also talented beyond belief, surfer girl, producer, brand manager, Jordan Verney.
That's
How you
weird.
doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Ew.
How you guys doing today?
Mackie, do you want to introduce the other person in the room?
We got the big dog.
I'm here.
Ben Gravy. There you go.
That thing is so cool.
And this is the Fully Nuking podcast,
Hell yeah.
episode 69.
I think he's in a good mood.
It seems like it. Canada got him fired up.
Did it? Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I'm
Vancouver's
just happy
ready.
to be home.
He was happy.
Happy to see Dennis.
Really happy to see Dennis. I shed some tears of joy yesterday.
Oh my god. The whole time he just kept saying, like, I miss Dennis. Well, I miss you too. And then he'd be like, I miss my family. And then I told my mom, I was like, Mom, Ben actually said, this is like the second day he's away, Ben actually said he missed me and missed me. And then she goes, I think you missed Dennis. I don't know if he missed you. And I was like, Mom.
Your mom said that?
Yeah, savage.
That's great.
But she knew the truth. I knew the truth the whole time. 'Cause
Yeah,
Ben,
but-
I don't think Ben's ever really been on a trip and told me he missed me.
That's heavy.
Well, it's just different.
Because, like, I can just talk to him. So, like, it's like, how much is he going to miss me? I'm calling him every 5 seconds. You know what I mean?
And also, it's like, yeah, you can be like, Ben, I'm sad. Ben, I'm happy. Ben, I'm fine. I'm content. Dennis is just like puppy dog eyes looking at me when I left, and that's all.
That's all you got.
That's all I got from him.
But he did really well.
Yeah.
That was my... yeah. He did well. He didn't...
Yeah, we believe you.
He did. He hasn't gone to the bathroom since you've been here.
He's
Wait, what?
constipated from
He
excitement.
hasn't gone to the bathroom?
No, he's constipated. He hasn't gone number 2.
No,
No,
way.
just since I got back.
Since he got back.
Oh.
Oh, the whole
Yes,
time he was doing great.
I was going to say, the whole time he was going, he just wasn't going.
He'd be dead by
No,
now.
but my old dog used to do that. Like, my dad went on a business trip. He would not go to the bathroom with any other person.
Wow.
So it'd be like 2 days, and the dog would just... And then as soon as my dad came back, he was fine. So
Just unleash.
he would unleash the beast. But Denny was good. We only had one mishap, which was him waking up at 4:30 in the morning, shaking, hiding in my closet.
Why?
Because he had to go to the bathroom. And he didn't go the night before, so I was like, "Ugh, whatever, like, you'll be fine. Like,
He doesn't like to poop in the rain.
no, yeah, and it was raining. So, whatever. It was fine.
Okay.
We dealt with it
I
all.
was going to say maybe get a litter box, but that would just be hilarious.
You get those pad things.
Okay, but, like, let's
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that.
He's already
Pee
ate.
pads.
I don't understand
What?
why were cats trained to go in a litter box.
They're not even trained. Cats,
They
you
just
can't
do
really
that.
train cats.
They just do it.
They
But
just know.
why was the first person like, oh, we let a dog out, but we don't let a cat out?
Well, because the cats would just run away.
Yeah.
What if you have them on a leash?
Dogs listen to you. Cats just don't care.
Well, we have
Yeah.
one cat person in the room.
You can't.
so
Yeah,
explain
I'm a
to
cat
me.
guy. I've tried to take a cat on a walk before with a leash. You can't. The cats don't. They just do whatever the fuck.
So what is the point of a cat? Like, tell me what is the point? Like,
It's like if you're
when
more of
you-
like a chiller.
Yeah, cats are so chill.
Like they don't need. Like Dennis stares at me all day. I feel bad for him all day. I'm like, what do you need? Cats will just. They don't need you at all.
Yeah.
so then, how do you feel love with a cat? Like, what makes you love
cats.
them?
Like my brother has 2 different types of cats. One will like hardly only show affection to my brother and his girlfriend. Not anytime anybody else comes around, it'll be like in a corner. And the other one shows affection to everybody, almost like a dog. So like cats are different, but like
You have to get a good cat.
yeah.
If you get a
Still,
cat,
all you have to do for like a cat would be like put out food and clean the litter box.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about taking them out or anything like that.
we had a cat named Freckles though that would walk it around the block and it would eat grass.
No, I liked Freckles. I met Freckles.
Freckles was cute.
Right?
Pretty
Yeah,
sick.
Or
she
did I-
lost her eye.
That was the one I
Yeah.
met. Yeah, Freckles was sick.
That was pretty sick though.
But some cats are sweet. I don't like cats. I'm just not a cat person. They scare me. But every time I've ever petted. Every time I've ever pet a cat,
Patted.
that's weird.
Pet, just say pet every time I ever pet a cat.
Every time I pet a cat, they usually like are nice, and then, and I don't like that. So
Yeah.
I used to love what's it called? Because I lived with my brother when he had his first cat, which was like kind of a kitten. I used to
Yeah.
love messing with it. Like I would grab it and it would start freaking out, and, like bite me right here. It wasn't like bad bite, so it was like playfully, but like
Yeah.
I don't know, it was funny.
They do. I feel like sometimes they have gnarly bites.
And he would like latch onto my arm, and I could like pick it up and like.
Well,
that's funny.
how do you feel? You're probably in Dennis's top 5.
My
I
mom
love
just
that.
called me
But
Jen.
he still like doesn't like really. Every time like, I lean down to pet him, he like walks away.
Yeah, he's not really.
She gives me the cold shoulder.
But like, so it's like me and Jordan neck and neck,
Mm-hmm.
especially after this week. Jordan gained a lot of ground,
I gained so much ground. He's obsessed.
and then it's probably like
It's honestly no one.
Mackie's in there though.
Yeah, but it's
If there's another 3 people, Mackie's in there.
like Mackie probably
Yeah.
almost could be the best person to babysit if Mackie was.
Neither of your guys'
A
parents.
grown adult. My
he-
mom.
Yeah, he's not like.
He's not super over the moon for anyone though.
No, he's not over the moon for anyone. Like my dad tried to take him for a walk, and the whole time he just kept looking back at me, like before he was leaving. Like, are you
Like-
sure you're not coming?
Just the fact that your dad's able to take him for a walk means he.
Well, the first time he couldn't. He said the daddy just wanted to go in every time, but then the
Yeah.
second time he did good.
That's funny.
Well, that's what happens when you get a rescue. But I probably will
Yeah.
never not get a rescue now,
Oh, for sure.
because now I understand the love that is a rescue.
Are there any puppies at the rescue, or is it usually all just older dogs?
There is
There's
puppies, but they go
quick.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And like puppies kind of come in like a litter, so like you have to be really on it. There's a lot of puppies. Like I just saw the other day, I don't know what town this was, but a litter of puppy mill dogs. They were all blind, which is so sad. But they were the cutest,
They
fluffiest
were all
guys.
blind.
All of them, because puppy mills, are so bad, and
Jesus.
they just breed them. So they bred them all with pretty much a problem with being blind, and then they were gonna kill them all, and then a shelter or rescue SPCA whatever found them and said, no, we're not gonna let you kill these doggies.
Yeah,
It's
sad.
brutal out there.
It is sad.
Yeah, so don't get your dog at a puppy mill.
So Michael Vick.
I can't believe,
Ugh, horrible.
first of all, Michael Vick, a lot of stuff came out after. They hid a lot of stuff.
Is he still alive? Like, what's he doing? Is he in jail?
They did a really good job making his reputation a lot better than it is. He was really a scumbag. He used to, like, hang dogs and stuff.
Yeah,
Jesus
like-
Christ.
With a noose. Like, hang them
yeah, and bleed.
and let them die.
Yeah,
Like, he was really, really bad.
That's messed up.
But they did a good job, like, which is really sad, but they did a good job rebranding him and fixing his image after that whole
Well, yeah,
thing.
because he came back and played football.
Yeah, and
he played for the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
and he was loved.
And the Steelers.
Who was he for though before Eagles? Like, what was his? Because we
He
got
was
them
like
at
the
the end.
Falcons.
Yeah.
And then he came back to the Eagles and played for like $1 million.
I hate him.
Yeah, he's bad.
And people had his jersey.
He was good on the Eagles.
I
He
mean,
was a really good receiver.
you
That's
can't
real.
really hate him for that, but you can hate him for who he is.
Him and Deshaun Jackson were really good together.
Yeah. What are we excited about the Eagles this weekend?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you watch the game?
Yeah.
Where'd you
Yep.
watch it?
I watched at my house.
Nice.
Fun fact.
You watched it in Canada?
Canadians are obsessed with American football.
No way.
Obsessed.
I love that.
They knew way more than me. Well, no, I don't know anything.
Well,
but
I say most people.
So what
but
team do they
they
root
knew
for?
more than JT. JT's a big stat guy.
Oh my-
JT knows a lot. JT would smoke Mackie head to head in sports.
No.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Wait, so what do they get? Like, who do they root for? Seattle Seahawks?
A lot of people like the Seahawks. So the one guy was they had 2 random teams and I can't remember them.
Is
And then
J-
I was like, now that you
West
know,
Coast or East Coast teams?
Midwest
Oh,
actually.
Midwest.
The guy Marcus was a Green Bay Packers fan.
That's like OG.
And then what's the orange? Is there like a
Bengals?
maybe the Bengals?
They
Maybe.
just played Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
Everyone's
okay,
obsessed
so
with
yeah.
Joe Burrow.
Is JT an Eagles fan or a Giants fan? Because that'd be huge on whether he's a New York guy or a Philly guy.
Dude, I tell him that all the time. And
But
he
he
was
doesn't like
never an
either.
Eagles fan. Now he does. Now
No
he
way,
likes the
really?
Eagles because he's trying to pretend that they're Central Jersey. Yeah. So
Yeah, but he's like a full blown. But I feel like North Jersey people are Jets fans.
no Giants.
Mostly Giants, but now there are
But then who's the Jets?
Jets fans. I feel like are the
Gary
like,
V.
hardcore Italians.
And his last name is Sorreo. He's Italian.
I guess, yeah, maybe he should be a Jets fan.
He's definitely should. He's from North Jersey. Like I feel like Giants are like New York City.
A lot of North Jersey, though, is a Giants fan.
Isn't it? That's so
Look,
weird.
I'll be honest. I like the Jets marketing better.
The Jets marketing TikTok, great. They have a great
I
TikTok
don't see
going
it.
on.
Can I be honest, though?
Why is there two teams that
At
play
the
for the
end
same
of the
place? It's
day,
stupid.
the Birds have really good marketing. The Eagles have always been a very famous football team. Like, there's teams that, like...
No,
like
Green
Yeah.
Bay has the best.
Green Bay, yeah. And that's what I
Green Bay has
claim.
the best.
Well, I
Steelers is good.
I saw a
49ers, pretty good.
I don't know.
I saw a stat that said in the NFC, the Eagles, since 2000, have the most appearances in the conference championship.
Yeah.
So they've made it to this game most times than any other
But
team.
then why are we such like a...
I think it's the fans. The fans just love to talk
Yeah.
But, like, so we're actually one of the better
We've
teams.
always
in
been the best.
in the whole conference. But
Like I feel like they
Like-
kind of took away like our Super Bowl win.
Who?
They tried to
What do you
because
mean?
of the what?
we took it away.
No, they tried to like the other fans. They were like,
Like,
"Well, you didn't
discount
really
it?
win because we played who? The Patriots, right?" And they were saying that like last play or something should have been
Nah, what?
right. Yes,
Nah.
100%.
Well, if Deflategate
100%.
didn't take a Super
No.
Bowl away from the Patriots, then they can't take one away from the Birds.
People love to talk. No, nothing's ever.
Well, I was listening to this podcast and these girls were saying like they want to go to this 49ers and Eagles games, but they're going to root for the 49ers and they were like, "But we're so scared. People are DMing us telling us like,
Nah, you
do
can't be
not
scared.
wear your 49ers gear in an Eagles stadium." I was like, "Dude, it isn't what it used to be. When I used to go to the game with my dad, it was terrifying."
That all comes down to how you're gonna act, because like you can
Exactly.
literally see Eagles fans fighting Eagles fans.
Mhm.
It just like if you're not gonna act like a complete like jerk,
Yeah.
you're gonna be completely fine.
No, it's not. It's not what it used to be. It's a lot chiller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to be scared to go to a game.
But yeah, those guys, they're psyched for the playoffs. So I was interested to see that. They were stoked.
If we get in the Super Bowl, oh my god, that'd be two.
Yeah, but we have to win though. You know what I mean? For the parade.
But who would we play? The Bengals?
The Bengals or the Chiefs?
I-
I think the Bengals.
I hate Jackson or whatever.
Pat Mahomes.
well-
Jackson Mahomes is his brother.
Oh yeah, the little one that TikToks.
yeah,
Oh
the
god,
TikTok guy.
I
He's
hate
terrible.
I hate the other Mahomes. I don't like him. But Joe Burrow. Now,
All right,
man,
I'm gonna start doing a next topic.
okay, go.
Well,
we
you have the
still
topic.
haven't vibed.
Let's
we,
vibe.
Should we vibe?
Yeah.
You gonna take us away, Ben?
No, you can take us through it.
I'm really feeling it today. Maybe I'll do next week.
All right, then Jordan.
I'm not feeling it now either. You just cut me off.
No,
Go.
I'm saying just
No,
in
it's good.
general
We're
for the
good. We're
podcast. Don't
good.
you think we should have like a
Yeah.
all right 10 minutes football?
It wasn't even 10 minutes, but go.
It was savagely long.
It might have been.
It wasn't.
All right, why are we gonna vibe?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's vibe.
It wasn't 10 minutes. I thought the thing.
All right, if you're mad that maybe a conversation you were enjoying ended too early, let it go. Breathe in the universe. It's 2023. It was a whirlwind to the beginning of the year. But this is going to be a good year. This is going to be your year. You're going to capture this. You're going to focus on your goals and the things that you want to make happen, and you're going to make them happen. Let's take about 15 to 20 seconds to envision what we want. Remember, anything that you desire is possible. Just got to put in the footwork. All right.
Let's go one.
Jordan, you were mad. You
No,
didn't
I got
vibe.
I got a text message that I was just looking at. Sorry.
Your phone should almost be off limits during the podcast. Or maybe like your whole life.
My life's cool. This makes me happy though. Look at this sticker. Makes me happy.
I'm sorry for cutting off your football conversation.
No, I don't care.
Okay. What else we got? All right, Mackie, what'd you do this week?
I was going to talk recap of our week because we really all haven't seen each other or talked to each other in reality. Like, what have you been doing?
This week
This
of
week
my
I
life.
pretty much just worked. Brigantine every day, Ubering back home.
Soldering.
I'm done with the solder now. We got this new, I think it's called DFR. It's pretty much just a computer that goes into the substations, and I'm configuring, waving on it. Like, we got it, and we have to give it back in a little bit.
So if anyone doesn't know, Mackie builds computers.
I don't build them. I put software on
Configures them.
Yeah.
He refers to them as units.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he'll be like, "Yeah, I got 60 units coming up, dog. Like, I'm about to just compile these things."
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's
But
nice.
he's not filming. Did you film it all? Did you go see the waves when there was
Nah,
waves?
I was watching the cam. I was at Brigantine all day. Once I was like up and ready, and then once you text me that, I was like out, and I texted my brother, and he was leaving to go there in like 10 minutes, and I was like, all right, pick me up.
Oh, you were gonna film for Ben.
Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to be home.
damn.
I was supposed to be home not last night, the night before at 2.
Yeah.
I was going to sleep till 9, and then we were going to go shoot.
Would have been cool.
Would have been fun. The waves were good. It was like 6 foot and offshore.
Yeah.
But
sick.
so you solder like together wires.
Yeah, so we had to make extension cables, and normally we have a guy that sends them to us, but he's been like all backed up with the work. So we had these one cables that had the female piece that went to an Ethernet, but we needed like this female piece to go to that male piece, and we had sensors that had the male piece. So I was cutting up the sensors and cutting up those cables, and then stripping the wires and sewing them together, and then putting the heat shrink tube in.
It's funny because like when I
Nice
buy a
and easy.
computer, I think everything inside the computer is perfect. I never question whether they're taking 2 different wires and putting them together. But why do you have to solder? Why can't you just twist the wires together and tape it?
It just makes it better. Like, it makes it more secure.
Okay.
But you can do that and then do the heat shrink tube, and you can
Just
do
as
that.
far as like, I just know with electric stuff, like you can take, like, say you have a USB to like, I don't know, a DC, like something that goes in the back of a charger or something, and you want to put a plug on it. Like you could technically take those 2 wires apart and put them
Yeah.
back together with the plug, and then you could take something that used to be USB and make it into a wall plug,
Yes, you can. Yeah.
and you could just twist the wires together and tape it, and it would work. And as long as the
Electric tape, yeah, I mean, you could do that.
yeah.
You'd have to, like, if you're plugging straight into a wall, though, with a USB, you have to
Heavy.
watch out with, like, the wattage coming
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah. That'd be really heavy.
Wiring's fun though.
Yeah, it is pretty fun.
I've done a lot of lights
I enjoy doing
the
it.
past 2 years. It's just cool to like do it and be like, dude, I nailed that.
Yeah, and it was actually funny because I actually got that for the company, too, because, like, sometimes I'll answer the phone, and one morning, like, me and my mom were sitting there watching TV. My parents start the day very late. It was, like, 11 a.m., and the phone rang, and my mom was like, you got that? And I was like, I answered it, and it was some guy, like, in the field asking for extension cables, and I was like, all right. I was like, we don't have them right now, but we can get to, them soon. And I told him to like send my mom an email through the marketing department, and it was just I was like,
Wow.
you can send an email to our marketing department, which is my mom's email.
And the guy was like, wait a second, is this
Mackie films.
Mackie Films?
It's like, oh my god, I watch your vlog. And Ben's.
That'd be hilarious.
That's interesting.
That's nice.
In the field, that was intense.
Yeah.
In the field.
He was in the field or the guy was in the field?
The
Maggie
guy was in the field.
So, like,
I was
in-
on my couch.
The field.
So you're in the barn. Anything outside of the house is in the field?
No,
Or do they have to be working?
in
for
the
it?
field is up in a substation, like in a power plant.
So they have to be inside a power
So
plant.
where's the power plant?
They're all over the place.
So like the one that's like in Memora, is that a power plant?
That was a nuclear power plant.
Yeah, it
I'm
was.
pretty sure. We work with electrical.
So that's done, that thing.
Yeah, they took that down.
They did?
Yeah, didn't they blow it up?
They didn't,
I thought that was a different one.
just part of it. They didn't do like the tower. Like the most famous part of a power plant is still there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they did take down some of it, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Like,
Okay.
the
So
one
where's
thing-
it? Where's like what's an electrical power plant look like? Like where
It's
is
like
one?
you definitely see them all over the place. I'm trying to think of like you know that tiny one in Brigantine when you're going up Bayshore Avenue, and it's like
Yeah.
there on the right side. So like that's a very very small one, but they're like that. But when you go into big cities, they're way more full scale.
Oh.
Like, way more bigger because like Brigantine obviously doesn't need that much power. But when you look at cities like Philadelphia and New York and Boston,
They're probably somewhere
they're
far
gigantic.
out.
Yeah, they're like way out, like in like almost like the suburbs type areas.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Interesting. Wait,
Yeah.
but can we get to the bottom of this? Why is there Verizon buildings everywhere?
What do you mean, like the
Okay.
stores?
I mean, do you want to know for real?
No,
or
have
not?
you ever seen? There's one in Brigantine. There's one in Ventnor. There's one in freaking Summers Point. Every town has this big. It's like an older building, probably made in like the 70s. They always look like this.
Yeah, they're creepy.
They're creepy old buildings, no windows. All they have is a sign that says Verizon.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
Dude,
Really?
But you have because that's how like the one in Brigantine is across from the Wawa on 9th Street, and it's like there's all these trees and there's a big brick. No, not brick. Like
They're
the-
brick, but they're painted brown.
yeah, it's like a
light
Wawa
brown
North
tan.
Brigantine?
Yeah. And it's a Verizon building, and there's never a car. There's never nothing. And what is it? Why is
Maybe
it Verizon?
that's where their towers are. I mean, no way there's towers because there'd be a tower.
Exactly. And it's just a
It's
building.
their mind control building.
And there's one in Ventnor. Let's
It's
look it up.
5G rollout. Yo, this is totally random, but do you guys remember when Verizon was what's it called? Not boycotting. What's the word I'm looking for? On strike in Philadelphia, because the CEO was paying himself $9,000 an hour, and the workers were like, "Bro, we don't get paid anything." Do you remember this, Jordan?
$1,000 an hour.
An hour.
Who was?
The CEO. And they were
Wow.
like, "Bruh,
That's crazy.
No, look.
72,000 in a day, dude."
I sometimes see like stats, like
Right, is that
broken
right?
down of like athletes, what's it called, play checks, like coming down like what they get per year to like per hour to per minute to like per second of like them on the floor, and they're making like hundreds of dollars per second just to be on the like basketball floor. It's like nuts.
That's crazy, dude.
And same like football players, just to, like be like every second they're making hundreds of dollars.
It's crazy.
It was crazy.
Um,
I'm still looking for this though. I just want to like make sure I'm not crazy. Okay, this building right here. What the hell is this building? This is where it is, but it doesn't even say what
I
it
have to
is.
check it out.
You have to check it out because that's the wild ones right there.
Mackie could go over there with some type
But
of
there's
scanner.
I've seen multiple ones like that, and I just always wonder like,
Radio
what
waves.
kind of farce is this? Like they always say like mattress firm and stuff like that is like a money laundering.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know, what are they doing in there? It
Were
could
we
be,
talking
like,
about this last podcast?
No.
I think I was talking to somebody recently about mattress stores, and they were saying, how the heck are there so many mattress stores? They were like, there's no way they make that much money. They're like, people aren't buying mattresses all the time.
Yeah.
But like this is the only argument I've ever heard for the mattress thing. But when you do buy a mattress, sometimes they're like $5,000. So like a really good king size mattress could be like $5,000. So is that why they stay in business, because they only need to sell like 4 mattresses a month?
Maybe.
Do
Shit is
you
expensive.
think that?
Like we have a cheap mattress and
Do you
it's
think
horrible.
more people buy mattresses or cars? Because like a mattress and a car kind of would
Cars,
last like the same
yeah.
amount of
How
time.
about fridges?
Fridge probably less than anything,
Well,
right?
how about
My
this?
mom's looking to buy a new fridge right now. She's
So expensive?
$9,000.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Ooh, she wants
Nuts.
it. Nah, she wants a nice one.
But she's
Nice.
she's like, there's no way. She was like, there's no way we're buying that.
Well, guess what happened to our fridge at home?
What?
The electricity. So our electricity at my parents' house keeps going in and out. Half the house went out and the other half didn't. Because
Yeah.
and it kept coming back on and going out. That blew my whole fridge. My parents just bought
Yeah,
a brand new
that's
like $4,000 fridge. So guess who's paying for it? Pico. It's their fault.
Yeah, they
Wow.
should.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's like a short circuit. Or
Yeah,
something.
isn't that crazy?
But
That's like a huge fire hazard.
they
Yeah, it was bad.
Lucky it wasn't.
they potentially might come and be like, "You guys should get your house rewired."
No, it's their fault because
Okay.
they have this. We have like a what is this? What a night thing? What are those things called?
A night
Outside-
thing?
No, like the outside
Telephone
light.
pole?
No, light outside.
Oh, I don't know.
What are those things called?
I know what you mean. In the front yard?
Like not no,
Telephone poles?
no, like a
a-
neighborhood light,
Oh, a street
a
light.
street light.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
We
The
have one of
neighborhood
those.
light.
And then it's not called a neighborhood light; it's street light. It's not called a neighborhood light. And it keeps going in and out, and they keep digging up. They were there at 10 o'clock at night, digging holes in our yard. I don't know; it's pretty crazy, but no, it's not that we have to get the house rewired because the house was built in like the early
So it's
90s.
them.
There was
Yeah.
one time, I feel like I mentioned this. I was in Brigantine and Danny was at the house, and same thing. He said like half.
Wait, what house is this?
King of Russia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What did you think it was
okay.
Brigantine?
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
because
Brigantine
that
still-
that wiring's
It's
Oh,
fucked.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's in the
that electric's old.
yeah.
But I would say the same thing. Like Danny said, he called me. He said half the house was on,
Yeah.
half of it wasn't, and he could smell something burning. So I told him just call the AC Electric, and they sent a guy out. And the guy told him, he's like, yeah, dude, like this is all fried. He's like, you're lucky you called because like this house could have burned down. Like no.
Well, that's what I was getting nervous about my parents, but I said at least it's short circuiting and it's shutting off, and then the third time it just stayed off.
Yeah,
Well, it's supposed to go out
Yeah.
and then bounce back and shut those little switches off.
And if it doesn't shut off, that's when you
That's
have
what-
a problem.
Well, then it starts heating up at one spot in the wall.
yeah.
yeah.
That's what happens in our kitchen. It shuts off because they wired
Everything on
too
one
many
thing.
things to one circuit.
This is my question about electricians. No hate to electricians out there. Why are they so bad? Like,
Well, I can say this.
what house is ever really wired correctly?
Well,
this
no,
house isn't.
Also
Brigantine
with
not.
electricity, a lot. It's not even just that. It's like electricity is a lot of upkeep. Like there's all the so much wiring has been installed so many years ago,
Yeah.
and it's like all about just upkeeping and not like because like to redo everything is a lot. Would be like a lot. So they just try to kind of keep it upkeep.
What I
We'll fix one thing, but then this thing will go.
Yeah, because it's just all wear and tear eventually.
What I find absurd though, we put wires in the wall, and I was wiring at our other house.
which is
And
absolutely terrifying.
I was nailing. You hammer these nails in that look like this, and they go around the wire to hold it.
Yeah.
I was nailing them in perfect. The other guy that was helping me, the electrician, was nailing them in, flattening the wire.
Oh, really?
And that's when those types of things, if you flatten the wire and stop the energy from coming through, it'll heat up in that spot, and it'll just one day go poof,
Yeah.
and turn into like a flaming wall. So the best way to do electric is actually put it inside metal pipes. You can put the wiring inside metal pipes, and it just keeps it
Yeah.
like really safe.
But who does that? Really expensive.
Nobody, because it
Yeah,
costs
I was about
tons
to say,
of money.
probably so much money.
Well,
I was actually
industrial.
I was actually just talking to Vinny about this. He's going to school for this stuff. He was telling me how he's learning about the pipe in with the, what's it called? Like putting wire through metal piping.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like an industrial thing.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. I mean, yeah, electricity, all this stuff. Wow.
Yeah, it's astounding that there's not more plumbing and electric issues
Yeah.
in houses. Honestly.
Though well, plumbing.
There's a lot of, I feel like, electric. Like, you'll hear so many times of houses burn down, mostly
Yeah.
because I feel like either kitchen or electric fires, right?
Yeah.
Right? That would be really
What other types of fires did you start in houses?
I mean, yeah.
No.
Mac would know.
Back.
I
mean,
Yeah, it's usually gas from the stove or
gas would start a fire.
like a gas leak, and then someone like will light a lighter for a candle or something.
That's scary. That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Like if you have a small, but that's the thing, they put that stuff in so you can smell gas.
yeah.
Once again, me and Angel took that one pipe out under the house, at our other house, and it smelled like gas so bad, and we were like, dude, we literally just ripped the gas line out. The gas, South Jersey gas showed up in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, 'cause it's so
it was serious,
dangerous.
and he was like, oh, dude, it was just old gas lingering in the pipe, which is still like,
That's good, though. Yeah.
Yeah, like why is there old gas? Why wouldn't the person let the gas out
Was the
when they
pipe
shut
sealed?
it off?
it was sealed on both ends. Yeah.
It's kind of sketchy.
Why'd you even
Yeah, it's
touch
fine.
it?
It was running through the middle of our house,
Cool.
under the
cool.
steps, up. You don't remember that?
Maybe.
Underneath the stairs. It was
Remember
running up.
when we took out the frickin' chimney, me and you?
Yeah, savage.
We took out a chimney that did not work.
A chimney that was hidden inside the wall.
Yeah.
Built
they
in.
built a wall around a chimney.
They built it in and closed it off.
It would have been cooler just to leave the brick exposed.
Dude.
Like, what?
And I remember being like, we were like tearing stuff out, and I was like, dude, this is a chimney. We might have one in here, in the middle.
Where? What
There's
wall?
space in the middle that makes no sense.
Oh, yeah, there's just no, it's just like, it's dead
Really?
space.
You can't figure out, like, you knock on the wall, and then you go in the other room, and there's like 2
You should
feet missing, and you're like,
You should go to the municipal building and get the blueprints of the house.
Yeah.
Like, at this
My
point,
mom got the blueprints of our house and
Yeah?
we got them at the crib.
oh my God, should we go? We have to go and fight the taxes anyways.
yeah.
Again. Really annoyed. I don't really love the city of wherever we live. Do people know where we live?
Oh, try not
Ma'am?
try not to
Ma'am?
I'm sorry. You can cut that out.
We do not love that, though.
So how was your week, Jordan?
My week was great. I hung out with my parents, hung out with my doggies, and I cleaned this whole house from top to bottom. That was a lot. Like, I scrubbed everything, so that was a lot. And I redid my front little area. I got some stuff done. I don't know. I did household stuff this week, and I just
That's so rewarding, though.
No, cleaning that bathroom was the most rewarding thing I've ever done. I literally went like this with the baseboards. I cleaned. This is so embarrassing that I'm like excited about this, but I just
That's grown up.
yeah, it's growing up.
Kind of lit, though.
I was doing some heavy cleaning yesterday.
Yes, it's nice to clean. It's a little frustrating. I don't feel like I have the correct cleaning supplies. Like I'm always like, I need to go buy this or I need this. So I just make do with what I have. But
It's nice.
Yeah,
it's
it
pretty
happens.
good.
Love that.
I took this out of here because I was in that room. I didn't want it in there, so I
What?
put it back. This.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah. And
Yeah, we're
then-
getting a new one.
No, but that one I want to hang up somewhere also. That should go on that wall.
One new one, the midnight.
No, we're
Or
getting
new
this.
No,
like,
there's these
pretty
guys in
board.
Point Pleasant built me like a custom like.
Can we go pick it up? Like, when's it done?
Yeah, I texted him today, so it's really cool.
it's like
Sick.
awesome.
If I remember the guy's thing, I would give him a shout
like
out. But
marble.
I'll shout him out in the vlog. But it's mental. It's like this beautiful wood and
Wooden
resin surfboard.
Has your logo on it?
I don't think so, but it's like my colors, like green and yellow. Now looking around this room, now that we're talking about this, I'm so ready to change this up again.
Yeah, Ben wants to change the desk.
Like I want to get rid of this and get rid of this carpet.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is up with this carpet?
You love this carpet.
This can go to our other house. What is this?
Wait, I yelled about this carpet because I said it was too fluffy and I can't vacuum it, and
Well,
Ben
you
was
can't-
like, Ben was like, I love this.
You can't vacuum this?
Well, you have to take a piece and go like this because
That's annoying.
you can't push it.
Yeah, but when you're, when you go to Home Goods and you make me buy carpets for $300 and then you don't like them a week later.
But I love. Okay, let's just talk about this for a second. My carpet in there that I spent what? We spent $900.
That was $900. That wasn't $300.
I'm obsessed. I look at it every day and I get excited. That's it. I don't have any other expensive carpets. My expensive carpet is something I love and look at every day.
You know what I thought about? This is the first Ben Gravy Wave Bandit ever made.
Yeah.
I gotta get a blue one because I already missed out on the first one ever made.
Oh, well,
now I just need to hope that I'm in the first run.
How did you miss out on the first
You
one?
had it. You just used it.
Well, I used it.
Oh,
I
You
wanted
didn't
to
think
use
like
it.
that, yeah. Shouldn't have used it.
No.
Well, this is still the OG though.
Yeah,
Well, we could take those
And you also
stuff down
didn't
and put
make
up there.
that other you didn't design that.
that's true.
New
That's true.
one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we could put it underneath it.
Yeah, I was
Just
thinking we'll find a place.
Well,
for it.
we can redo this. I mean, honestly, we could just redo this whole office.
Yeah, it'd be nice to redo it.
But I don't want to do this before I want to finish our bedroom. I want to finish it. Why are you laughing? And I want to
You
finish
called it your bedroom.
because it is my bedroom. That's the bureau.
I slept in there last night. Thank you.
No, that was so weird.
Me and Dennis. Dennis rolled in, and I was like, "All right, I guess we're staying."
I think Dennis likes it now.
Me and Dennis are just squad here at night.
That's hilarious.
I don't know, but I want to do a lot. I have a lot of activities I want to finish.
Yeah, but I think this house though is more destined for like a payoff and move on type of situation.
Yeah, I'm moving on.
But I did roll up here this morning after going out, and I rolled up, and I was like, "Damn, I love our house."
It's a nice one.
Sick.
I want a new front door.
I like the one-story houses a lot.
Yeah.
He's
Dennis.
barking. Do you like one story?
I do. I like ranchers. Ranchers are sick.
I do like ranchers. I just like a little bigger of a rancher.
Like, I'd rather have a lot of land and like one story that spreads out for a while than to like have like 5 stories jacked up in like,
Yeah.
a little bit of land.
Our lot is huge, so if we ever wanted to build something, we could build a really big house. But
Yeah.
I think I'll just make this into a rental.
Yeah.
My week was good. Thanks for asking.
Danny's going crazy.
Danny's going crazy.
I was in British Columbia.
How was Canada?
It's sick.
Oh,
How were
Canada.
the waves? Heavy?
The waves were supposed to be really big. It was 14 feet at 18 seconds was the forecast.
Yeah, I remember you told me that. I was
And it wasn't that big, but it was big enough. It was definitely overhead. We didn't end up surfing the wave that we wanted, that we went there for, but we got some pretty fun stuff, and it was a really good experience for me. Out on the boat, got some reality,
reality. How?
just heavy reality.
Yeah,
Like how gnarly the
Alaska
boat is?
boat,
Out there.
like
Yeah.
Alaska boat type of shit.
Yeah, just like we were out there.
Yeah, it's gnarly.
It's not it's not like,
Was JT feeling it?
yeah, he was feeling it heavy. He was feeling it heavy. A lot of crazy stuff happened. I wanted to bring JT on though to talk in depth about the trip, so we'll get him on this week. And then we'll deep dive.
Yeah, but it was
And the good thing about this is we can do 4 mics and still go into the camera, so it's a game changer, this new mixer.
Heavy.
But yeah, it was good. Checked off Canada. I don't know what country that is, but we're still so early days right now.
Oh, what number? I thought you
Yeah.
meant like what country? It's Canada.
We're such early days right now in the search to surf every country that I'm not even counting really. So
Are you still gonna want to go somewhere pre Puerto Rico?
yeah, I was thinking like maybe in a week from now, me and you could go for like a 4-day.
Yeah, 4 day.
And Dennis?
No, Dendy can't come.
We were thinking we are gonna go somewhere in the Caribbean, so I don't think Dennis can come.
But we'll see.
I'll take care of him.
That's so nice, Mackie.
Mackie, you should come to Cuba when I go.
I would love that. That'd be
I'm not
sick.
going to Cuba. I would go.
Danny boy.
Denny!
I saw that tail wagging.
I know, me too. That's all I saw. Look at all my clothes. Oh, I need to put them away. He just
Definitely doesn't want to come up here.
no, he never.
He was just
does.
barking for a while. He probably was trying to get you guys to go out there or something.
Come here, bud. He just wants me to go lay on the couch with him. So yeah, Canada
needy.
success story. Made it home safely. Got stuck in Minneapolis for 14 hours.
Wow.
So
Sheesh.
Talk like a Minnesotian.
Oh, Minnesota. Well, the Packers are gonna do great this year, eh?
That's a Canadian and Minnesota.
Oh, out for a rip, are you, bud?
That's what he kept saying.
Oh, how you doing there?
They pretty much are Canadian.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Wait, did you try poutine?
Did not.
What is that?
That was on my list.
It's like their French fry gravy cheese thing that everyone like is obsessed with.
The only opportunity I actually had to eat poutine, we got back from the boat trip and they were like, "Do you want to go get some poutine?" I was like, "Dude, I'd rather get out of here," because we had a 3-hour drive. And then we stopped at McDonald's and poutine was on the menu, and I was like,
At McDonald's?
"Should I do it?" And then I was like, I just bagged it.
They had
But
at McDonald's?
we ate a lot of herring, and
Is herring a bird?
we went to Tim Hortons.
Wait, but I watched a
Tim
TikTok
Hortons?
about
Jim Hortons.
Jim Hortons or Tim Hortons, and people said it's great. You didn't like it?
Tim's.
Yeah.
It's like I'm sorry, no offense, guys. It's a lower version of a Dunkin' Donuts, but like it's classic. You know what I mean?
Can I look up what it looks like?
It's part of their culture. I get it.
Wait, and then people like hate Dunkin', so it's like the same thing. What do they have? Starbucks?
Yes,
Did you try the waffle fries at?
I got McDonald's waffle fries. That's all I got.
Damn, they McDonald's. So I love how different countries have like different menus. for
Yeah,
McDonald's.
no, it's classic.
I wouldn't expect Canada to be that much different, but
Yeah.
Wait, there's a Tim Hortons in New Jersey.
There's one in East Brunswick
Oh, so it's not that
where
crazy.
JT lives,
Oh.
and I was saying JT's the most Canadian American I know
Yeah, why were you saying that?
because I don't know, he dresses like a Canadian kind of.
Ooh, let's talk about this. They have avocado toast. Maggie, do you have a Valentine? I'm just thinking about
What do
it.
you
'cause I
mean?
saw
Yes, he
Valentine's.
does.
Do you have a
I know, I
Valentine,
know.
Maggie? It's coming up.
what kind of
2
question
weeks
was that?
away.
Mackie loves keeping those
Well, because
Valentines under
I
wraps.
saw this and it reminded me of Valentine's Day. You don't know?
Nah.
No Valentine's?
Nah.
If you did have a Valentine, what would your ideal date be?
What we do?
Yeah, like what would you guys do?
I have no idea, honestly. Maybe a nice restaurant in AC.
Oh,
Some around
Nobu?
Stuff. I don't know. I've heard bad things about Nobu.
I heard it's just very
I've
expensive.
heard it's very expensive in small proportions, and it's really not even that good.
It's small portions and very. I went to a Nobu, and I will tell you, it was the best meal I've ever had in my life. But I went to New York, so I don't know about.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't.
New York's probably way different.
Yeah, but I don't know.
AC.
I would like to go to Nobu. This is just my way of telling my date that I want to do for Valentine's Day. Now, Nobu would be.
Yeah, I don't
fun.
know what we're doing for Valentine's Day.
Honestly, the trick with Valentine's Day, do you know this? Never go out on Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, because it's like
Service is bad,
Yeah.
food is small. Like you want to go out the day before the weekend of it and be like, "This is my Valentine's
I've heard
Day."
my brother say that before.
Yeah. Well, they do deals though. If you want to be like, if you want to get like a twofer, it's like, oh, you get $60 and you get like 5 courses. Like that's kind of worth it. But
So Nobu.
Do you eat
Nobu.
sushi, Ben?
Yeah.
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 What, Mackie? What do you think's the best meal you've ever had out?
Best meal I've ever had.
Like
out.
if you could put it on a
My-
brand,
my
like or a restaurant.
favorite meal I've ever had was probably the first time I went to Fogo de Chao. You know that spot? There's
Yeah,
one-
Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah, they have like you have like a card that one side's red, one side's green, and they have the chefs that just walk around with the meats, like way different, like bunch of different types of meats. And if you're green, they'll come up to you, like everybody will come up to you and like ask if you want, like tell you what it is and ask if you want some, and so you just get a bunch of different variety of like stuff.
Dude, I've been in a legitimate Brazilian steakhouse in Brazil, and
Yeah.
it was the most savage experience of my
Wait,
life.
was it like that?
Yes,
That's
it was
gnarly.
gnarly.
But that's like in Brazil. And it's probably so.
And they had a
crazy.
salad.
It was heavy.
Did they have a salad bar at that one?
They had it all,
They had
dude.
the salad bar.
Yeah, we sat at like
What,
this
Fogo de Chao has a
huge
salad
table.
bar?
A huge salad bar.
And it's nice.
Yeah, and it's. I think you pay $55 per person, and it's just all you can eat from the salad bar and from the.
Oh, I thought Fogo de Chao. I didn't know they had a salad bar. That's interesting.
I would love to go there actually soon.
Yeah. Where is there one? Philly still?
Philly, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think, like she said, Nobu is the best meal she's ever had. Like I'm trying to think if there was ever a meal that I was just like, dude, what have I said to you ever?
There's been a few places, but I don't remember now.
I feel like pizza, but I don't know where.
No. Nobu's one of the top places I've ever eaten. But
Probably
that
is.
was, I don't know. I don't know where else.
I'm a hyper fixator. Like those
Nowhere
yogurt
was
bars.
good.
Or,
I still think about our anniversary weekend. The fish place was so good. That was so expensive. The place at the Four Seasons.
In the Four Seasons.
if
Vernick-
I can't remember it,
Vernick fish.
I know what it is, but I can't remember even what I got. So
You don't.
You weren't a fan.
And,
I was a fan. but
and then the next place I loved. That rigatoni was the best rigatoni I've ever had in my life. So maybe I like everything.
Rigatoni.
Aurigatoni.
That's a good Italian word.
It was so good. It was rigatoni with ragut on top. And then it had like
What on top?
ragazzo over cottage cheese, like that cold, like kind of cottage cheese, but the Italian version of it. And then it had
Raguta.
something on top. It had like hot pepper. It was like my mouth's watering.
Die for.
Like I'm still thinking about it, and I like literally want to go. Maybe we can go there, back there. You didn't really like it though, because you didn't like our table.
We're just gonna take it easy for Valentine's Day. We know we love each other. We're married. You know what I mean?
Well, you could still buy me a present, like a flower.
I'll get you a card.
Wait, how funny is this? I told my mom yesterday. I was like, Mom, I stopped and got Ben roses, like to like because he's coming home, and my mom was like, oh, so romantic. You're buying him roses? And I was like, no, the restaurant, Rose's Garden Grill. And I was like, Mom, I would never buy, if this guy's not buying me flowers, like, hi, I'm coming home, here's
That's
flowers.
so
Not
funny.
I don't think I've ever bought a man flowers.
That was actually the biggest vibe of my life.
What?
What'd you get me? Turkey Club?
I got you a turkey club.
After traveling 30 plus, technically I was on the road for 30 hours to get home.
Rose's Garden Grill.
That was the best meal of my life.
Isn't it
Maybe.
nice that you're not vegan anymore? Like, not to hate on the vegans, but isn't it nice that I could just like buy you food?
Yeah.
I mean, being vegan is the most annoying thing in the world.
Well, if you don't do vegan right, which most people aren't, it's really hard to do it right.
Yeah.
I was getting weaker, less muscle, and more mass.
Yeah, and just fatter.
That's terrible.
Slowly getting softer, weaker, and bigger.
Yeah,
You should hit the carnivore diet.
Dude, I would nowadays.
like the keto.
I would just eat straight beef, maybe raw.
Yeah, let's do it.
Strip steak for breakfast, T-bone for lunch, and then a nice fillet for dinner.
Just not even cooked though. I would eat steak and eggs. I've never had it.
Steak and eggs are always
You've
so.
never had steak and eggs?
No.
So good.
Where
I've
would you
had
go and
eggs and
get it?
eggs.
I actually, the other day, I had a pork chop left in my fridge from the night before.
All right,
Threw a little egg on it.
easy, buddy.
Chopping eggs.
She gets mad at me if I do that with grilled chicken.
I chopped up the pork chop to like
Yeah,
little
'cause-
bits. And I made like a scramble.
Yeah,
It was fire.
I put the chicken in it. She gets mad,
Yeah, because
Really?
chicken's
It's
weird
good.
to me. I feel like
Why?
pork makes a little bit more sense because pork is like bacon.
bro.
I did with ground beef the other day too.
Oh, you know what I thought was so funny? When I was on the ferry back from Vancouver Island, we went to the breakfast buffet, and they were going ham or bacon, and I just thought it was funny.
Ham or
It's
bacon?
the same thing.
No,
You know what I mean?
well,
the
it's
same.
different.
It's
cut,
not, but it's funny that
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's so
too breakfast-
divided.
but it's too breakfasty.
Yeah.
like it's a ham or bacon.
Yeah.
But I would never. I would only go bacon or
I went
sausage.
bacon.
I don't
I
go
went bacon.
ham for
No
breakfast.
pork roll.
Ham's too
I
thirsty.
used to love pork roll.
I never really had
Taylor
pork
ham.
roll.
I used to be into pork roll. We would do pork roll, egg, and cheese on
yeah.
toast.
So then what flipped?
Well, I was 18 years old, and I was
No, like when your mom's like this too. Like doesn't like totally thinks
my
meat's-
dad was the first one in our family to go vegetarian.
Why?
I don't know, but
Because he just wanted to eat salty.
I actually went vegetarian at a party when I was 18. I was drunk as a skunk.
At a party, you're just like, screw it.
Yeah, this one guy, the Chotch, that guy with the dreadlocks that we saw in Brigantine Beach,
Yeah.
he was telling me just about animal cruelty
Yeah.
and mass farming.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you're so mean. Like, I don't want to be a part of that. And I just went vegetarian for like 8 years. So that was that.
I saw this one newscast or whatever. Like, it was a video on Instagram. I forget who it was, but he had this vegan girl coming on trying to like blow up people like for like animal cruelty and like all the farms. And he was like fighting her back. And he at the end, like he was just like over her. He got a Big Mac. Somebody come give him a Big Mac on the show and just sat there and ate the Big Mac right in front of her.
Hell yeah. I'm like that.
Pretty
though.
legendary.
Have you seen the video when they zap the little chicks?
No.
Like, there's chickens,
But like this
and
is
they're just zapping them to death and throwing them in a bucket.
Yeah, but what's that for? Then you don't eat mini chickens.
No, I don't know why they're doing it.
But like my whole thing is like when you see videos like that, it's like okay, like I don't know. I
It's
don't
gnarly.
It's gnarly, but
it's
then-
rough though. It's hard. It's like ethically, like in my soul, like it's horrible. Like I still have guilt about it.
I don't think like
Like
that.
I know this guy over here just eats a steak and doesn't even think about it.
Yeah. I would say
I don't think about it. Why would you think about
If you
it?
really want to be crazy about it, you could only go to like local farms and like.
Yeah.
like
Well, that's
like my one buddy
yeah.
has like a whole poultry farm where I know he's not abusing his animals. And
exactly.
if I really want to, it's like obviously more expensive. I could, but
Honestly, we have enough backyard here that we could have chickens.
You can't. I don't think.
Oh, really?
Oh.
We had
people know we
so
live
we had 3 chickens when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and our German short hair pointer jumped over the fence,
Ate them.
8-foot fence, bit the chicken's head off, and then broke through, and
And
all
ran.
the chickens ran out, and then one chicken was dead ass running around with its head off, like
Yeah,
a
for a
chicken
while,
with its
right?
head cut off, dead for real. And we were freaking out. My mom was screaming. Before school, all this went down. The chickens that we got from the school. Because you raise a chicken in 4th grade.
Oh, and then you kept them.
Yeah, well, and then other kids didn't want them, so we took 3.
Well, see, that's the thing about like eating meat. I do think it's part of like the human and the world cycle or whatever. Because like your dog knew like he was a hunting animal, so he hunted the chicken.
Yeah.
Like animals like lions eat zebras and whatever else they eat. Like I don't know, it's just part of
food
like
chain.
it's the food exactly, Mike. It's the food chain.
Circle of life.
But
I do
why-
agree with not being cruel to animals, but then it is like, okay, then go spend the extra. I like buying my meat. I don't really buy meat, but if I did buy meat, like I like to go to Whole Foods.
So then why were we given ego consciousness? So that we can feel guilty or so that we can better that situation?
No, we weren't given. I don't think we were though, because we were brought up like every generation before us has eaten meat.
But why did we evolve into what we are? Like,
Because people are literal. They can complain about anything.
we are
I think.
animals, right?
Yeah.
But so are we still evolving?
Well, because I think we got so detached from what life really is in the beginning. It was really simple.
Yeah.
Now it's like
Yeah.
years go by and you have to find, well, this is wrong with this. And this is before no one complained with what was wrong.
Well,
You didn't
just-
have electricity. Do you think people complained? They didn't even know any better.
Well, just even thinking about the fact that Native Americans didn't feel that you could own land.
Yeah.
And it's there's so many levels to it, but it is crazy like how corruption works. Like people are like, I'll just kill all these people, take all this, and then cut it up into little pieces and sell it to a bunch of idiots, and then tell them that that's yours, but you still got to pay me every year taxes on it.
It's not. Yeah.
Well, that's
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's really weird.
But I
But-
think that's why. I don't think we have a conscience so we can like not.
But like, what do we have a responsibility for? I feel like we're so diluted by everything that's happening around us. We don't really know what our responsibility, why we were given the powers that we were given, like more than other animals.
Yeah, I mean, we have. It's I don't know, it's crazy to think about.
Because like, if you really think about it, like human beings as a species are kind of just like not really living up to.
We've removed, I feel like, ourselves from the natural like part of like. You know what I mean? The way animals and stuff live, we don't live like that. Like the way the Native Americans used to live too, we don't live at all like that.
Or is it just yeah? Because they used to live like in unison with the earth.
Yeah.
But is it just proof that like this is a failed experiment? Like whoever created human beings, it's like a failed experiment. We'll just pull ourselves further and further away from the natural world until we just bomb each other. Mm-hmm. It's weird.
It's nuts to think about.
Yeah.
We've bombed each other a lot.
So what's the most important thing to do every day when you wake up?
Most important thing, pray.
I don't know.
You hate this conversation.
I don't know what's going on. Denny.
Well, I'm saying like
That's just,
Dennis. If you let Dennis out in the world,
You eat.
he would hunt, scavenge,
Yeah, do what he
find a
has to
warm
do.
place to sleep,
Yeah.
shit everywhere.
It's not-
We are given. Dennis is the best. He's adorable. He's perfect. But that's another angle. But we were given an ego consciousness.
yeah.
For what reason?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
You know
but I
what I
don't think
mean?
it's not to not eat meat.
I don't know.
No.
It's not. I mean, I don't know. It's just that's a crazy thing to think about.
Yeah,
could
I don't.
be-
I think you're thinking like because we were always given. We were on this earth to survive, so that's how we survived.
But we almost
We had an ego in the beginning. Everybody did.
we did evolve into it though, because like early man wasn't as they acted more like animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now
What do we act like?
animals, just in a different way.
I mean, we are animals technically. But
Yeah, we act like
you know,
animals. Not us personally, maybe, but there is people out there like
Yeah, there's
that
definitely
act like animals.
third world countries probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's very few and far in between.
Well,
Yeah.
I just think the whole like meat eating, whatever. I think it's just like first world problems too.
It
Because
is.
imagine going to
That's
like
the definition of a first. world
yeah,
problem.
it's like imagine
like,
going to a
complain about what you're eating and stuff.
Exactly.
When you have every option.
Yeah.
Or even,
sent to
like-
you
Yeah.
right in front of your face.
But
like,
even
drives me
like
absolutely crazy.
eating out at a restaurant and someone complaining and being like, "Ugh."
Yeah, I agree.
That's so crazy removed from like actual
Unless it's like
reality.
literal and edible and you find like a rat in your food, okay. But like someone brings
But
me something a
technically,
little.
people eat rats.
No, Ben, that's.
Yeah, but like the fact that like we could eat something like a fish that was caught in Japan, like at a what's it called,
Yeah.
a restaurant in Margate, is insane to think about.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like the human race has like I don't even know. It's nuts.
So
Someone was saying something about rats the other day.
the greatest invention, like some of the greatest inventions, and think about are like antiseptics or like penicillin, like antibiotics,
I'm allergic
or
to
like
penicillin,
shipping,
so-
like shipping routes, like
well, that's a
discover.
good question. What do you think is the best invention? Like, what could you not live without, invention-wise?
Well, you could technically live without all three of those things
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah, but no,
Yeah,
I'm
I mean-
saying, but for you personally, like, what do you think? Like, you couldn't have, is it the internet? Like, is that the best invention that
Well,
we've ever had?
I couldn't. No, because I would produce. I would work in TV, whether it was camera editor,
There you go.
like
So it's all
so.
run by the internet now.
But I would just work in
Well,
broadcast.
TV was before the internet, so I mean you could.
Yeah. So how did they do that cable? Oh, weird.
Think about broadcasting. They're actually broadcasting a signal
Yeah, that's
that
weird.
would radio frequencies.
Mhm.
I mean, was radio always around, or was it? They used to always be dish.
No radio.
I mean, not radio, cable. Has
Think
cable
about
always been around, or like?
It was the ears,
Like in the
but it wasn't a
50s,
No,
dish.
no, it was
Yeah.
broadcasting.
It was those.
Yeah.
So everybody had dishes on their house.
Yeah, well,
No.
bunny ears.
Bunny ears on their TV.
Oh, it was just bunny ears.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would just literally put the thing up and try to pick up the transmission.
That's nuts. So you just got like,
Messed
waves,
up,
yeah,
dude.
and waves coming all through your house. That's hilarious.
That's so weird. I don't know. I don't think that. I mean, the internet actually is like It's crazy to say that we grew up in a time that the internet wasn't actually.
How about this?
We didn't even have Google.
How about this? This is how crazy conspiracy you could actually get about it all. Because there's evidence of ancient civilizations that had more technology than us.
Yeah, I've
Mhm.
heard about all this.
They just went about it in a different way. And there's also evidence that they were wiped out by nuclear weapons, which could make you think, holy shit, somebody came along, smoked all these people, had all the information and technology,
Mhm.
and started this entire society from scratch so that they could profit off of it. Imagine that.
We're gonna get canceled.
know.
Before-
You know that the-
before we even blow up, we're getting canceled.
You know the pyramids were all
This would make
connected?
us blow up.
Yeah,
Mackie,
we're
you
gonna
should
get
look
canceled.
into this.
Oh, I've heard this. Like throughout the world, yes.
They were connected.
I've heard about this.
Yeah,
Like they had internet,
yeah.
but it was different. But they had,
Hmm.
They had something.
and then there's also pyramids hidden under mountains that we don't really know
I
about.
knew
That
that,
got covered
yeah.
up. But I think I read that.
Ooh, I like that question though. What's your favorite conspiracy? Because I was watching some girl on TikTok and she was going around asking like, "What's everyone's favorite conspiracy theory?"
My favorite conspiracy theory is that John Wilkes Booth shot JFK
That's mine. I was really about to say that.
because it's obvious that he didn't.
Yeah,
Well, he might have been one of the people.
I think
but-
that's my favorite one. Like, not
Yeah.
that it's so sad that he got shot, but like, it's just very interesting because there's so many. There's that one, and I also think the conspiracy of NASA used to explore the ocean and now it doesn't. I think that's pretty interesting.
It's a conspiracy. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy. Like,
Well,
I've
think
been
about
reading about it, and
what's
they said,
lurking down there.
well, they said that for years that was how NASA started. Only
That's also one
yeah.
thing, like not much, because when you go down to a certain depth, you have so much water pressure on top of you. Only like single-celled things can kind of live down there.
Well, they were saying, but
So
what's
you
really
can't-
down there?
You can't really have an actual thing living down there because the amount of pressure would just crush it.
yeah, but
Like the whales.
they spend so much time on so many other things. Why'd they stop spending
Yeah, like-
time on figuring how to combat that?
I feel like, I mean, you know, people have been down there in like what's called little things that can withstand all that pressure and go down there, and it's just nothing, it's just sand.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Why is that one just nothing?
I think I agree with that. What's it called? I forget the word for it.
Hmm?
I agree with like what they say there, that you can't have anything actually living bigger than like a single cell organism down there because of the pressure. Like I get that. I definitely understand. Like,
I know what you
agree-
mean,
I agree
yeah.
with that.
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
I would say I think it's I don't know. I don't know if you guys remember on the road trip we did, the RV trip. Do you know those like kind of like plateau things that come up and like it looks almost like a huge tree trunk that got chopped
Yeah.
down? That those used to be gigantic trees way back in the day, and like what's it called? All the trees that are now are like what's it called? The little tiny seeds that came off of it.
That's
Like, they
another.
used to be gigantic trees,
Oh.
and like the trees fell. Now the only thing left is like the trunk,
That-
because like you know it comes up like a
I
trunk and
don't-
just is cut.
Oh,
You know what I'm
where's
talking about?
that? Like a,
We saw them on the RV trip.
but like what state was that
It's
in? Like
around
Utah?
like yeah, like
Or, like-
not like we didn't go through Utah, but like around like Colorado and like those places.
Oh.
I'm trying to find a picture.
It's
Yeah,
also
try to find
trippy because they have evidence that people were actually like twice our height back in the day.
Well, that was the thing I was watching on TikTok. They were saying like, I watch everything on TikTok. Oh my god, it's so bad. But they were saying like, what is it like the height? Like,
Yeah.
what made a person stop growing?
Yeah.
Like, is it?
Yeah, look.
Why isn't there taller people?
I love how the article goes, flat earthers have a wild new theory about forests. So, like, these things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was like North
those-
Dakota, South Dakota.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Nick, you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm going to try to get the picture.
Yeah, let me see
for
the
you.
picture.
This is a good one. I
So
don't know
they
if
were
you wanna-
saying that used to be a
You
tree.
can probably put that up. I just looked up ancient giant trees, now mountains. Yeah, there's a lot of them. You know what I mean? That looks like it could easily be.
But it looks like rock. It's not rock.
Well,
Or
I
it
mean,
turned
that's
into rock over like.
Yeah, apparently
hundreds of thousands
it
of years.
can, because I guess, like, I don't know, just aging and, like, erosion
Yeah.
and everything. I don't know.
I don't know.
Crazy to think about.
It is.
Yeah. So
Should we just like stop YouTubing like you surfing and just go around looking for conspiracy theories around the country? That would be a good YouTube channel.
when I'm older,
We should just do it now.
I actually have a solid lead on some alien activity.
I would love to.
Do
Do you
you
know North Jersey is the number
We
one?
should do a
place for-
trip, Ben.
I have
know
been wanting to
this.
start a second channel that there's no surfing. It's just like doing stuff.
We should do an alien hunting trip.
I would do that 100%.
We should.
I've been in contact with some serious spirits
Yeah.
because my dad's house used to be haunted in Pennsylvania, but I've never ever been in contact like or around any alien activity.
You never got a little bit of feeling when we were at that campsite in Roswell?
It was more of like I kind of wished I had a feel like you know what I mean. Like I was like,
Yeah.
well, like in reality, like if there was aliens, like I don't know if they'd still be hanging out there. I don't know. Is there? You think there's big underground like?
We should go check out Area 51.
Yeah, I know. Jordan and Mac
you-
were just
What are you looking
not.
for?
They weren't stoked on that.
Okay, because I watched
Oh,
this
I
like
know. Yeah.
I was not stoked, but I watched this guy
I
on
might go watch that vlog after this.
on Joe Rogan. Same
Yes.
comment to you, Ocho. On Joe Rogan, it was like some Italian guy that I think was in The Sopranos, and he was saying that North Jersey has the most sightings of UFOs, but
Dude.
he's just a liar because it's like not coming up anywhere.
Jersey
You know
has
what I mean?
Jersey has a lot of
They said North Jersey.
crazy. If you just looked up weird New Jersey and you went to all those places, you'd be tripping.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Weird New Jersey. I feel like your brother tried that and it like didn't work.
Probably
though.
did.
yeah.
I feel like it just doesn't work. It's like New Jersey. I don't know. Like it's weird why that stuff doesn't work.
What do you mean work?
Like on YouTube.
Oh, like people don't want to watch it.
Yeah, like it doesn't really
Oh,
work.
yeah,
Like,
but
that's
if we did a second channel, we would just be. It'd be a passion project.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, let's go see what's going on.
I agree.
I'd be passionate about that.
Yeah.
That would be fun. I would do that. Well, we have a lot. We can go devil hunting after this. That was my pastime at 19 years old.
So what?
Devil hunting.
For the Jersey Devil,
I've never done that.
Used to do it all the
Me
time.
neither.
Would you go walk through the woods?
they would like,
we would drive to Smithville and then
And
drive
then-
all the way out and then like
and then someone in the car screams, and then everyone screams, and then they
everyone
turn
screams.
around.
yeah.
So that was the devil hunting.
We would devil hunt. We would drive all up and down those weird freaking pathways.
Leeds Road.
Yeah,
Would
Jimmy
you do
Leeds
that at
Road.
nighttime?
You know, I'm related.
At like 12 o'clock at night and
Jordan.
be like, ah!
You know, I'm related.
Well, don't tell me that. That's scary.
Do you remember when we were driving, you and D-Bags were driving to the Great Lakes, and we were going through that one town? And you guys, I didn't really care, but him and D-Bags were like freaking out. They thought like some guy with a chainsaw was just going to jump out in
And
the
then
middle of
remember the
road.
guy, the cops at the bank?
At the bank?
Yeah, we drove. We made that. Oh no, that was with
That's it,
Hob.
at the
This is
Walmart.
different. This is different.
I remember all the cops at the Walmart.
Okay.
When we tried to go
Yeah.
and stay in the parking lot. And then we ended up going to some weird-ass campsite.
Yeah,
And like, dude, it was so weird. When I was on a campsite, it was like a...
natural
Yeah.
or a forest or
Yeah.
Did you guys actually sleep?
slept in the van.
Yeah.
And then that clips in the documentary. I'm like, the boys are at the campsite.
Yeah, I remember like because we couldn't see anything at night. The next morning when it was daylight, I woke up and went outside. I was like, "Are you kidding me? This is where we slept."
Or it was like the edge of a cliff or
It was
something?
no, it was just like the most random. Like it was almost like a Birch Grove Park type of thing, but
Yeah.
there was like nobody.
And we were
anywhere.
just in the
And
parking
it,
lot.
yeah, it was just so empty. It was so weird.
Why didn't you just get a hotel room, cheap ass?
There was nothing anywhere.
Dude, we were in
The
a
middle of
crazy
nowhere.
algorithm. That happened to me and Hob. We were in like, I forget where we were, but we shot to Utah and we drove we dodged the mountain pass. So we took the other route and we drove for like 80 miles and then hit this crazy town. And it was so weird and scary and empty. And then we made a left, and there was just like 6 cops, and a car pulled over at the bank with guns drawn. And we were
No
just like,
way.
dude, what the hell's going on? And just kept driving. I think it was called Love, Utah for some reason.
You should have filmed it.
Kept driving, and then it was another 80 miles to, I forget what they kept calling it, but we were like at the bottom of these mountains, and every hotel was just booked out. All right. Camera died. We're back.
We are back.
Let's wrap this thing up.
Wrap
How
it
long
up.
did we have so far?
I don't know.
Probably
A
long.
lot.
Yeah.
There's like a 43-minute
Well,
clip and then a bunch of other clips.
We started around 105.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
That's crazy out here.
Solid.
So thanks for watching. This has been a
really good podcast, I think.
We never talked about me ice bat. Oh yeah, polar plunging today.
Oh yeah, we'll end with Mackie ditching Ben to polar plunge,
I didn't ditch him.
taking Ben's idea.
I didn't ditch him. I was mid primal activities. I was half mid workout, doing some push ups and sit ups. Jackson called me. He goes, "Yo, you want to do a plunge? I'm leaving my house right now." And I was like, "Being primal, might as well continue to be primal." And then
Are you getting ripped?
I actually have been doing some workouts.
Wow. Do you think
From Florida.
From Florida.
After Florida, I'm
You
not
were
even,
like-
not even joking.
Wow.
Because why though?
What?
Why after Florida?
I feel like Florida was the most physical active I've been.
Like it kicked you into gear?
Yeah, it kind of.
That's good.
That's sick, Mackie?
Dude, what's crazy is what's kind of sad is before I did this, I was like killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You'll
so
get back into it.
yeah, I know.
I haven't seen any results yet, but
They take a while.
What's your diet looking like?
diet I'm trying to be better, but
Okay.
like I sometimes I'm not eating good.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Should I schedule us a trip down south?
I could do that.
Yeah, let's do it. I want to go.
All right.
All right.
I'll text them today. All right. So thanks for watching. We're going to try to keep it weekly. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Some conspiracy talk, some talk of a new road trip,
Some football talk.
some football talk. It's all going down. Go Eagles.
Go
Go
Eagles.
Birds.
By the
Sunday.
time we see you guys again, the Eagles will be in the Super Bowl.
There you
Hopefully.
go.
Keep your fingers crossed.
And yeah, we'll see you next week for the dream. Please subscribe.